Hi, hello, howdy, how's it going? I just realized that the background I have set right now is my Twitch background, not my YouTube background. Hang on a second. There we go, fixed it. Anyway, we ignored that just happened. So yeah, today is my excuse to just kind of go off about HoneyWorks for a bit. So like I made this tier list like a week ago, and thought, you know what, it'd be pretty fun to just like actually do the tier list on stream instead. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I am excited because I haven't been able to just kind of go off about HoneyWorks in a while. I mean, I do it on Twitter a lot, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, everyone say hi to Mordred in the corner there. He's just vibing. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll just kind of get straight into it, because that's what we're here to do. Okay. Alright, I didn't want to get copyrighted, so I don't have HoneyWorks BGM today. I feel like I could have prepared something, but I woke up late. This is fine. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the HoneyWorks lore. Let's go. Alright. So here's my tier list. Oh, I forgot to change the names of my tiers. I knew there was something I forgot. Alright. So we're gonna have let's see. I'm really bad at thinking of things to like name categories. Faves. I like you. You're right. And then neutral. And I'm not gonna have a dislike category because there are no characters that I dislike. Can I just get rid of this category? Is that a thing I can do? Wait, can I delete row? Yay! Okay. Oh my god, I can change the colors. Ooh, purple. No. Let's make this one blue. And this one can be red. And wait, did I delete the wrong? I deleted the wrong row! Neutral. This one can be grey. Yeah! Now we have some nice colors. Alright, let's fucking go. Shit, okay. Shall I just go from like the order that they appear in the thing? I could just do that. I feel like that might be the easiest way to go about it. So like the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna like we're gonna go through it one character at a time, and for each character we're gonna have I'm just gonna say a bit about their lore before I categorize them. So yeah, hello Sufi, nice to see you. Welcome. You can listen to me rant about HoneyWorks. So yeah, let's start with the first one. So I'll do the first two together because they kind of come as a set. So these are Kumamadu and Panmi. They've been there since like the beginning of HoneyWorks. They're not necessarily Confession Executive Committee related because they're like HoneyWorks mascot characters. But so this is Kumamadu. and this is Panmi. Shit. Yeah. So they're like the HoneyWorks mascot characters. They're in the HoneyPoeda game. They're like the hosts of the game, like the main mascots of the game. They like take you through everything. They have like a little talk show section in the game. Yeah, I haven't played the game in a long time because I got distracted by Project Sekai, so I didn't play HoneyPoeda. But but yeah, their biggest role kind of came from the HoneyWorks Premium Live, I think, because before that we just kind of saw them around a little bit, like they'd appear as like little just like here and there as like little mascot appearances, you know, like in the one that I always remember that they appear in is Sukikirai. So yeah, that's where I first remember seeing them. They're in like the when Mochita's having his like delusions, and in not Mochita, okay, they appear in Tsukikirai with Rin and Len, but then they also appear in Yakimochi no Kotae when Mochita's having his like little delusions in his head, and then there's like Kumamadu and Panmi. So yeah, they've been around since like the very, very beginning. But only recently did they get like voices and stuff, so that's cool. Their interactions are really funny. They interact like an old married couple. I want to see Panmi just beat Kumamadu up. I feel like that would be really funny. So, but yeah, all in all, they're like fun, but I'm not like especially attached to them. So, you know, you're alright. You're alright. There you go. Okay. So that's those two. Next we have Fuma. This is Fuma. He is a member. I think he's the center of Dolce. So Dolce is one group that I actually don't know too much about. So you know what? I'm just gonna do Dolce all together. Actually, let's just put them all. Let's just line them all up. Where are you? There you are. All right, we're gonna put you second. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. Like, I really like Dolce as a group. They seem really fun, but they don't have much lore outside of like they have like 4 music videos, I think, and then they have like they have 4 music videos, and they have like a 4-comma manga thing, like a 4-panel, like a 4-comma like digital manga release type of thing. But they don't have much outside of that as far as I know. So there's actually not that much that I know about them. I know there are other people who are more familiar with Dolce as a group and like know more about them. Like, I sometimes struggle to remember some of their names, so I apologize for my incompetence in that, because they're technically not listed as Confession Executive Committee characters, right? Because they're like kind of their own thing, but at the same time, they're like they're in the same universe, which is why I included them here, because there's like this one lip video where you can see Fuma in the audience, and like he's like watching them, and it's like, oh my god, everything's connected. Wow. I think it was Yappa Saikyo that Fuma appeared. So yeah, but something I really like about Fuma is that he is voiced by one of my favorite utaite, Rinu, an absolute icon. And secondly, it's just because his cross-dressing is really cute. He looks really good. But like, he also looks really good when he's not cross-dressing. Like, we stand a gender fluid king. I don't even know if he's gender fluid, actually. He just likes cross-dressing. So yeah, there's this one video, there's this one Dolce video about where like you have, I think, Fuma, and there's like Fuma and there's this girl, but then Kazuki, the blue boy, kind of, it seems like starts talking to this girl, but then, and it seems like it's kind of a triangle, but actually the triangle is that they both like Fuma, Kazuki also likes Fuma. And I kind of really like that. I'm like, honey, we're giving us the queer rep that we deserve. What? Damn. So yeah, I like Dolce a lot. I just wish they had more lore that I could explore. Like finding the forecombers and stuff is really hard because I can't read kanji. So yeah. But yeah, so I like Fuma. I like Fuma a lot. There you go. Wait, let me change this. I like you a lot. There you go. Can I expand that? No, okay. But yeah, for that reason, I like Kazuki a lot as well. He's he and Fuma are childhood friends. In the first Dolce video that came out, Nade Nade, there's like a little like voice acted like manga panel section in the middle of the song. And it's like I think it was Sara, the purple boy, who appeared and was like because you have these two as kids and they're like holding hands, and Sara comes along and he's like, why are you guys holding hands? And they kind of like look at each other and they go, because we're childhood friends. I'm like, it's because you're gay. But you know, fun times. Okay, and Sara is the other one that I actually know some stuff about, and I think he's really cute. He has a song about like, I think he has a crush on like a fan. Wait, let me remind myself what his song is called. Wait, let me open my master list that I have pinned in the chat. We need more gay songs, HoneyWorks. We do. There's no such thing as too much gay content. We need more. Give us the content we deserve, HoneyWorks. Okay, wait. Let me find my Dolce section on this website. If my browser decides to cooperate with me, I'm gonna find the name of the song. Wait. It's loading. Come on, Opera GX, you're killing me here. Right. Okay. It is going to be in this section. Right. Dolce. It's called, oh god, okay, it's Aidara is it Aidara ga koi shicha dame desu ka? And then there's also yeah. The Sara song is Aidara ga koi shicha dame desu ka. So I think it's about, if I'm remembering correctly, the song is about Sara having like a crush on a fan. Is it a fan? I think it might be. Yeah. And then the one with the Fuma Kazuki like love triangle sort of thing is called Aidoru ga Aidoru ni koi shicha dame desu ka? So yeah. The songs are really cute. I want more Dolce content. HoneyWorks, give us more Dolce content, please. I want to know more about them because the last two members, oh fuck, what are their names? The last two members are Grisha and Kippe. So this is Kippe and this is Grisha. And I actually don't know anything about them, like at all. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna look at the wiki pages. Let's see. So Grisha is, oh yeah, I know that Grisha's voiced by Root. No, Grisha's not voiced by Root. Wait, which one was voiced by Root? One of them is voiced by Root, I know that. Kippe is voiced by Root, I got them mixed up. Grisha is voiced by Isoroku. But the wiki doesn't really have anything about them either, so he seems fun though. Grisha seems really fun. I want to know more about him. He has like spiky teeth and I enjoy that in a character. And then Kippe. So Kippe is voiced by Root. Apparently he has excellent motor skills and memory, but he doesn't seem to have the confidence. Huh. And he likes gyaru type girls. Interesting. He seems really cute though. I wish I knew more about him, but at the moment I don't have too many opinions on these two because I don't really know anything about them. They haven't had any like focus songs that I've seen either, so yeah. Oh yeah, also something I forgot to mention is that Sara, Purple Boy, is voiced by Urata. I keep forgetting that he's voiced by Urata. Yeah, and he's really good at his, like being an idol and stuff. He's really talented, and he likes visiting maid cafes apparently, so that's fun. And I forgot who voiced Kazuki. Oh yeah, oh my god, how could I forget? Sakata voices Kazuki. Throw me right now. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He's good at making pancakes. Huh, that's fun. Yeah, apparently there's a reason Fuma dresses like a girl. Like there's a reason he like cross dresses, but I don't know why that is. So yeah. Right, so that was Dolce. Next we have, you know what, we're gonna come back to this guy. Where's Hiyori? We're gonna have him after Hiyori. Yeah, we'll have him here. I'll have the HoneyWorks sports section together. Okay. Oh god, we're gonna have her after Rio. Alright. Yes. I feel like I should have put these in some kind of order, but I didn't do that. So this is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. You know, I'm just gonna put all of FT4 together. I'm gonna put you down there. There you go. You can go there. You can go there. And you know what? We're gonna do FT4 next actually, because I love my boys. And I've been in the FT4 like void for the past like 2 weeks because of the new album and the new music videos and stuff. So Full Throttle 4 is made up of these 5 members who are all here. Wait, let me move them to the front. So this is Rio, this is Megu, this is Yui, this is Dai, and this is Iv. His name is Iv, but it's written like IV, so it's like the number 4, which I assume is why they're called Full Throttle 4, despite there being 5 of them, because he made the group. Yeah, milk. So yeah, their new album just came out like today. So you know, go check that out on like Spotify or like buy it. I bought the physical copy, so I'm like waiting for it to arrive. I'm holding off from listening to it on Spotify, because I wanna hold the physical CD in my hands. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, so they each have a focus song. So the first one that came out was Yui's. I feel like they're all just gonna go to the top here. But so Yui is a vocalist in the group, so he's one of the singers. Yeah, you know, when I was talking about Dolce, I was saying I didn't actually know much about them, which is why Kippe and Grisha are at the neutral category, because I know literally nothing. But yeah, anyway, so Yui. Yui's song is Goodbye. He is a vocalist in Full Throttle 4, and his song is basically about his relationship with his grandfather. And then like he like visited his granddad a lot when he was like a kid, and even throughout his life growing up. And then I think it was just before one of his stage performances, he got a phone call about his grandfather passing away, and then he had to go on stage, and I'm like, oh. So But yeah, he's doing his best. He's living his best life, and I love that for him. And his granddad was always like really proud of him. He'd cut out all of, like the newspaper articles and the like pictures and like stick them into like a scrapbook or like an album of just Yui. And I think that's really cute. It's really heartwarming. I'm like, oh. Yeah. So yeah, Yui seems very soft. In the Lip Lip movie, they said that he is in his first year of... Whoa! Oh my god, my mic almost fell over. Anyway, in the Lip Lip movie, they said he's in his first year of high school. But I don't actually know what his current age in canon actually is. Because the Lip Lip movie was set just when Lip Lip was debuting. So... And the current timeline... if you ignore Spring Session, or like if you ignore all the like adult content from the love series, it's kind of like Mona is 17 at this point. So I assume that these guys have to be at least 18, 19, right? I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping we'll find out during the anime that's coming out in April. But yeah, I got a bit sidetracked there. Right, okay, that's Yui. Ryo is the same age as Yui. He's the other vocalist. And he lives with his... So currently, what we know is he lives with his niece, who he's raising, because... So he originally lived with his brother and his brother's family, like his brother's wife, and like his niece and everything. But then in his like focus song, To Family, you find out that his brother died in an accident, and then his sister, his sister-in-law kind of how do I say this without saying it outright? I don't know. I can't say it without saying it outright. His sister basically commits suicide out of grief. So that music video is kind of heavy, but it's such a good song, and the video is so good, but it's so sad. But yeah, after those two passed away, he took in his niece and basically like raised her himself, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, these kids have been through so much. But god, he does such a good job of raising her. Like, god, they're so cute together, man. He's like an oni-chan. FT4 is full of so much pain. Yeah, they really are. They deserve better. Okay. Next we have Dai. Dai's focus song is Fake Star. And I have to say, okay. I do love the Saito Soma Uchida Yuma version of Fake Star. But I gotta admit, I do kind of like the Gom Urata version. Is it Urata or is it Mei-chan? It's one of them. I think it's Mei-chan, the Gom Mei-chan version, more than the Seiyu version, not gonna lie. As much as I do love Saito Soma and Uchiyu, I don't know, something about the Utaite version just kind of hits. But yeah. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention. Voice actors. So Yui is voiced by Saito Soma. Fake Star is Urata. Okay, yeah. I always get it mixed up because Love Anthem was Urata and Mei-chan. No, it wasn't. Was it? No, it wasn't. Love Anthem was Gero and Mei-chan. Oh my god, I'm getting all of my Utaites mixed up here. Anyway. Yeah, the Utaite version is so good. Okay, anyway, yeah. So Yui is voiced by Saito Soma. Ryo is voiced by Uchida Yuma. Dai is voiced by... Shit, wait, I forgot who Dai is voiced by. Hang on. Like, I remember who Megu is voiced by. Megu is voiced by Kaki. Wait, let me find who that is voiced by. It's on my website. I will get there. I will get there. Come on, COD. COD is dying on me, guys. I think it's because I have this. I think COD and OBS don't like to work together. Let me open it on my phone. Master list. Okay. So Dai is voiced by. Oh my god, there's so much on this fucking website. Ah, yeah. Toshiki Masta. Forgot about that. Yeah. That is Mazda. I should have checked the chat first. So yeah. So his lore that we know of from the Fake Star MV is basically, I think it looks like he was like abused as a child. Like he was beat up a lot, and like, you know, like the whole like it was really bad. Like I think it was his parents that were like beating him and like taking like cigarette butts and like yeah, he had like scars and stuff. And then he also got bullied in school a lot, but then he met Megu, and Megu basically like threw money at the bullies to make them go away. And then Dai was like, bitch, you can't be doing that. But then those two become really close friends. Like, so those two, so Dai and Megu are childhood friends. And yeah, I think Dai and Megu met each other first, since they met as kids. And then yeah. So they met as kids, and then FT4 was kind of, I don't know anything about the rest of the forming of FT4. I just know that it kind of happened. Oh my god, do not tell me that I forgot to plug this in. Hang on a second. Give me a hot minute. Everything is lagging. I'm just gonna This is what I get for not plugging in my laptop before I start streaming. Anyway, okay, we good now. Hopefully that's the only scuff that will happen today. Right. Where were we? Ah, shit. Okay. What were we talking about? We're talking about Dai and Megu, right? Yes. Childhood friends, and then FT4 was formed, and yeah. So Dai and Megu are the dancers of the group. So all the songs only have 2 singers. They're all done by Saito Soma and Uchida Yuma, except for one, which has all 4 of them singing. But Saito Soma and Uchida Yuma are since they voice the vocalist of the group, they sing like all the songs. Dai and Megu don't really sing, but I think that's why all the songs have like long instrumental breaks, but like all the instrumental breaks always go so hard, and I think that's because they're supposed to be Dai and Megu's dance breaks. Yeah, they're a really cool group. I really like them. So yeah, so that's Dai, and then Megu, voiced by Kakihara Tetsuya. He is so yeah, he's a dancer. So Dai and Megu are older than Ryo and Yui by a year. And then yeah, so Megu's focus MV is Dear Layla, And Layla was his pet dog, who he basically grew up with like a sibling. Like Layla was there throughout his entire life, and like through him, like when he was a child, when he met Dai, when FT4 was formed, Layla was there with them when they were performing on the streets. Oh man. So, Layla, 6th member of FT4 confirmed, question mark? Speaking of Layla, I forgot to put her into the, wait, where is she? There she is, there you go. Yeah, so, that's really cute. And yeah, but then, Layla, like, passes away, later in Megu's life, like, I think sometime after FT4 debuts, and like she's buried by this tree, and they like go and visit her, and I'd like to think that they go visit her like they go visit her by that tree like every year. I think they all really loved her. So yeah, and like Megu seems like he came from kind of like a pretty well-off family, which is why he has like this money to like throw at like the bullies that were like beating up Dai. And then yeah, it seems like he's the type, he seems like one of those like prep school kids that get extorted on their way home by like the fucking delinquents on the street. Yeah, there's like a scene that's kind of like that in the MV. So yeah, but he's fun. I like Megu a lot. I didn't know if I'd like Dai and Megu that much, but I do. I like them a lot. And then we have Layla. I just talked about Layla. Let me throw Layla. Like, as much as I do love Layla, and like I love the song and I love her relationship with the members of FT4, I'm not really a dog person. I'm sorry. So Layla can go here. She's aight. Oh my god, Amit. But yeah, so now we have the last member of FT4, who's their leader and their creator and the center of everything they do. Iv, he is their DJ, he's their leader, he does a lot of backstage, behind the scenes things for the group. He doesn't really go on stage with them. I don't know why that is. It might have something to do with his it might have something to do with his health. I don't know if that's, I don't actually know if that's why, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason why he doesn't like go on stage with them. But he like makes their music and everything, and yeah, so like, and he was hospitalized I think during middle school, and I feel like it might have been fairly serious-ish. I don't know if it's like a condition he's had from childhood or if it was something that just suddenly appeared, but he was hospitalized for a while, and from his video, his MV was Love Anthem. From that video, kind of, it seems like he was hospitalized after FT4 was formed, because they would all go visit him, and he had his like mixing software and like his like mixer and his like laptop and everything, and they'd like be making music together in the hospital. So yeah, it was after FT4 was formed, but before they debuted, I think. So yeah, he like brought them all together. I think he brought them all together and everything. I want to see Full Throttle 4's origin story so bad. I want to see how they were formed, because I have so many questions. Because like we've seen like bits and pieces of everyone's backgrounds, and I'm like kind of, I feel like I'm starting to put together a jigsaw, but I'm missing a bunch of the centerpieces. It's like I have the side pieces now, right? But I don't have the middle of the jigsaw puzzle. And I want to know, I want to know real bad. Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna move. You go here. Okay. So yeah, that's FT4. Right, now we have, wait, where are you? You go here. Yeah, okay. You go here. No, you go here. Okay, there we go. Right. Oh my god, why are you all the way over there? Wait, let me just find like a fairly coherent order. Okay, Right. Hang on, I need to drink some water. Okay. So, right now we're moving on to the actual. Oh my god, why are you here? You can go here. You can go here. Wait, let me just check the order of these. I'll put you down here. All right, okay, we good now. So, okay, we're gonna go from the beginning now. For the confession executive. Full Throttle 4 are from the confession executive committee series has like 2 parts to it. There's the love series and then there's the idol series. And the love series kind of follows the like romantic relationships and the like the cute fluffy stuff, and then there's a bit of angst in there as well. And then the idol series shows, well, self-explanatory. It's like the idols and like the idol industry in the universe and like their activities and their backstories and stuff. So FT4 is the idol series, and then now we're gonna do some love series characters and then go back to idol series afterwards. I just did FT4 first because I'm in that brain rot. Your perfectionism is showing. Sweats. Anyway. So yeah, we're gonna start with you. I love this boy. He was one of my favorites when I first got into HoneyWorks. He's voiced by Kamiya Hiroshi, who, when I first got into HoneyWorks, he was my favorite voice actor at the time. So, you know, that was like bonus points. Oh god, ignore that. So yeah, he is childhood friends with Natsuki, who's here right next to him. And these two, they grew up living next door to each other, and their siblings, which are these two, are another pair. So we'll get to them later. But so these two have like basically that they have that like childhood friendship where they both like each other, but they won't tell each other. They're both like insecure. They don't know the other one likes them. I feel like that applies to quite a few. That applies to a few of the couples here actually. But yeah. So actually, we should start with Natsuki instead of you. We'll do each pair together. Actually, that would make sense. But like Natsuki's song kind of comes first because she has Kokuhaku Yoko Renshu. Where she's voiced by Tomatsu Haruka. I was supposed to mention that first. And yeah, her song is Kokuhaku Yoko Renshu, where she basically confesses to you, and then she goes nanchatte and plays it off as a joke at first, because she's like insecure about what his reply is gonna be, because like she's like zutto mae kara suki deshita, and then he just kind of like stares at, he's like, wait, what? And she's like nanchatte, and I'm like, bro. So yeah, and then she like has like a whole thing over that, and like thinks about it for a while, and then eventually goes in, grabs you in like an empty classroom and confesses to him for real, and they start going out. So yeah, that's basically that story. She also has another song, Byome Koi wa Zurai, which is basically about her feelings for you and like how they've been like growing and everything, and like, but like he has no idea. And yeah, she's very like outgoing, very she wears like track pants underneath her skirt at school. She's like that type of character. She's very fun. I really like her. I like her a lot. And yeah, Natsuki energy is I like you, ha ha ha. Nah, unless you're right, that is Natsuki energy. She's kind of chaotic, but like we love that about her. So yeah, that's Natsuki. I like Natsuki a lot. I feel like these two categories are just gonna have like a majority of the characters because I just, you know. But yeah, and then you, he, you know what's really funny about you? So after Natsuki confesses to him, he's like, you know his response? His response is just, kochira koso. I'm like, bruh. It's really funny because in the movie, like the anime movie, at the end of the movie, Natsuki's like, there's like a time skip, and Natsuki's like, you still haven't told me you like me, and he's like, what? Yeah, I did. She's like, no, all you said was me too, like kochira koso. Yeah. Oh, you. He's an awkward boy, but we love him. Also, he cares about his sister a lot. Like, he's kind of a tsundere about it sometimes, but you can tell he cares about Hina a lot because they have like a whole sibling song, Terekakushi Shishinki, where it's basically you talking about his relationship with Hina, and it's really cute and it's really soft, and I love that for them. they're really cute together. Like she like steals his hoodie and like wears it, and like it's nice. I love them. I was gonna say something else about you and I already forgot what it was. Oh yeah, he also has another character song, was it Terekakushi Kinenbi, which is like about his anniversary with Natsuki, but that one doesn't have an MV, it's just on one of the albums, but it's a really good song. That's one of your favorite songs? Wait, which one? The sibling song? Yeah, you songs are always really good. That was definitely something. Oh yeah, about you being a tsundere. Like if you look at Tokyo Summer Session, you know when Natsuki's like at first he's like, you know, I don't want to go to the fireworks festival because, you know, I'm not into like big crowds, and Natsuki's like, oh, maybe I'll go with someone else, and he's like, actually, you know, maybe I will go along, you know, maybe. We love this awkward child. So yeah, he's going in. Oh, I don't know which one to put him in. I don't know which one to put him in. I'm gonna put him in faves because whenever I do like a big HoneyWorks collab, like with the main 6 characters, I always cast myself as you. Anyway, right, next we have Mio. Mio is voiced by Toyosaki Aki. And her song was actually the first HoneyWorks song that came out, Hatsukoi no Ehon. And that's basically about, it's kind of like, it's looking in hindsight, basically. Like her perspective is from after she graduated, and she's looking back on her like school life and her like crush on Haruki. Yeah, so it's about like her unrequited love and how she wasn't able to convey her feelings to him, and then they like missed each other, and you know they have that like fucking 10cm halal gap which has been closed now thanks to Tokyo Spring Session. There is no more gap. 0 centi, yo. So yeah. She's, you know, I gotta say, the relationship between these two really frustrated me because they both liked each other this whole time. All 3 years of high school, they've both liked each other and never told each other anything because Mio lacked the confidence, and Haruki, Haruki. So Haruki decided, Haruki bitch ass, honestly, like, so Mio grows up to be an art teacher, and then Haruki wants to be a director, right? So he grows up to be a director, but to do that, he decides after high school graduation, he's gonna go abroad to study in America. And that would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that he decides to go without telling Mio anything. Like, he tells her he's going to America, but he doesn't like confess or anything like that, and just expects her to wait for him. And yes, I am about to throw hands. Like, he just expects her to wait for him without saying anything. At least confess before you leave, bitch. It makes me so angry. Like fucking sayonara ryo kataomoi made me want to slap him. Like, bro, he just goes, he just leaves, and Mia's like, I'll be waiting for you. I'm like, you don't have to, he didn't do anything for you, bro. I do love these kids, but god, I want to beat Haruki up. He could have just texted, honestly. Like, even in, because like he comes back at the end of 1分1秒君と僕の and then he's like, and then they go to the fireworks festival together in Tokyo Summer Session, right? And like he comes back with his like American get up, you know, with his fucking sunglasses. He's like, I'm back, and she's like, Haruki-kun. I'm like, bitch. Right? He didn't call her for years. Like, what is up with that? At least after they met up during 1分1秒 and they actually started their relationship, and like he went back to America after that, like Tokyo Autumn Session, I'm pretty sure at that point they were in contact again. Yeah, I think so. Did the Tokyo Autumn Session happen before or after? I actually don't remember. But like, didn't even ask for her Twitter. SMH. Oh, Haruki. Yeah, these guys frustrate me. But you know, they were wait, no, they weren't the first to get married, but they did eventually get married. So, you know, Tokyo Spring Session was cute. It was Tokyo Spring Session, the main focus was their marriage. Because, you know, you gotta close that 10 centimeter halal gap to the 0 centi. Mio has a superhuman amount of patience. Honestly, like, bro, I would have been so done with this guy. Like, he just fucks off to America and then comes back, and then Mio just takes him back. I'm like, all right. You do you, I guess. But you know, either way, I do like them both a lot. So they get that. Even if Haruki is a bit of a bitch ass, even if he's a bitch ass, he's my bitch ass. Yeah, they didn't even keep in contact. Like, what's up with that? Oh, Haruki. Because, like, Mio didn't know he was coming back. He didn't tell her. She didn't know what he was up to. She didn't know, like... Yeah, she didn't know anything. And then he just comes back. I'm like... Honey, well, why you do this to us? They're just trying to milk out the angst. Haruki bitch-ass tier. Should I actually make a Haruki bitch-ass tier? No, I'll keep him there. It's okay. Okay, then we move away from the frustration, because I could run about that frustration for ages, but I can only stream for another hour and a half, so you know we can't take up all of that time. Yeah, he really just said, I'm going to America, bye. Oh my god, you know something I forgot to mention? I was gonna mention this, I knew that was something I forgot. In one of the Vomics, there's a scene where, so Natsuki knows that Haruki and Mio like each other, right? Because Natsuki, Yu, and Haruki are all childhood friends. No, Natsuki, Yu, Haruki, and Mochita, they're all childhood friends. And like Natsuki knew about Mio and Haruki both liking each other, and like neither of them are saying anything. I feel like she would have probably also gotten really frustrated about that. But there's this one scene in the Vomics where she takes Haruki behind the school, and she's like, all right, pretend I'm Mio and practice your confession to me, right? And he's like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. And then they bicker for a bit, and then he does it. He's like, and the exact words he says in his confession are, I don't like her, you're the one I like, right? And then Natsuki's like, that's like a 6 out of 10. And then but the funniest part about that whole interaction, Mochita and Akari saw them. Mochita and Akari saw them, and then the Vomic ends. The Vomic ends with Mio being like, hey Nat-chan, what did you do yesterday after school? And it just ends there. I'm like, oh. And I got so like concerned at that because there wasn't anything else after that. And I was like, what happened? But then we got more content, and like we got the anime, and we got like Tokyo Spring Session and everything. So like everything worked out. But God, that moment, I was like losing it. But then something else that happened though. After Mochita and Akari saw that, Akari was like really down about it because she knows about Mio's feelings, right? So she was like, oh, does Haruki actually like Natsuki? And then so she was like down about it, and they were like eating dessert together somewhere at like a family restaurant. And Mochita sees that Akari's kind of down, and he's like, after they witnessed that confession scene, and he's like, oh no, does Akari like Haruki? I'm like, oh God, this is getting more and more convoluted by the second. Oh God. Yeah, they only saw the confession bit without the before and after. They just saw him say, they just like heard him say that, and then they ran away before they heard Natsuki being like, you could do better. Oh God, that whole scene just like, it just like sticks to my mind. Anyway. They're all so dumb, you're right. God. Right, we're gonna do Mochita before Akari. But yeah, so speaking of Mochita and Akari, so Mochita's first song, Yakimochi no Kotae, is basically he starts to develop a crush on Akari like from the day they enter high school, but he Hollywood train wreck arc. Yeah. So like Mochita like gets a crush on Akari like from the day they enter start high school. Like when he sees her and everything, he's like, oh my God, she's really cute. And but like he's a fucking coward. He doesn't talk to her for like 3 years, not until their 3rd year of high school. The first thing he says to her so first he says ohayo, like he says good morning this one day, and he says that he tells her she has a bit of like bed hair, like she has like a cowlick, and then she like pats it down and she goes and then he's like yabai. And that's their like first direct interaction. They're the vanilla of vanilla. Yeah, like they're really cute. And then Akari's side of Yakimochi no Kotae is basically she doesn't like, her friends all talk about their love stories, but she doesn't really know what that feels like or what that means. I kind of headcanon Akari is being demi-romantic. Yeah, but then she sees Mochita on the train a lot, because they take the same train, and like Mochita, Akari, Sena and Midori seem to all take the same train, but Midori seems to only be there on Fridays. But yeah, she sees Mochita on the train, and like she sees him one day like give up his seat for like someone else, and she's like, oh, he's really nice. And you know that like typical shoujo manga, they're like the typical shoujo manga couple. Oh shit. So yeah. Yeah, Akari demi headcanon. And like it's really cute because Mochita nicknames her Akarin in his head, and like every time like he starts like thinking about her or daydreaming about her, he's like Akarin, but then like of course when he speaks he says Hayasaka-san. And yeah, and then like he confesses to her by saying Boku ja dame desu ka? And then she and then like am I not good enough? And she goes ii to omou. He's like, I think you're fine. And I'm like, that was and I was like, bro, of all the ways to confess, that's what you say. But like, you know, he's trying his best, and I love him for that. I love these two. But then he like clears it up, and he's like, and then he tells her he likes her. He's like, I want you to make me a bento for me like every day. And she's like, every day might be a bit much. And he's like, of course. And then she's like, oh, but we can go and get cake together now if you want. And then they go and eat cake together, and they go out for dessert a few times. And then as Akari kind of comes to terms with her feelings a bit more, then you have what is it? The Day When I Call Your Name and The Day When I Know Love, where they exchange like scarves on Christmas. And like, you know, their relationship develops really, they're like slow burn, but like in a really nice way. Like I usually don't have patience for slow burn, but I love these two. Yeah, so these two go up here, and then like in Tokyo Spring Session you have them like once they're proposing, and then they like find an apartment and they live together, and it's so soft. I love them. Yeah. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna adjust the order of things a little bit. I'm putting these guys first. You go here. Okay, right. Yeah, so that's those two. Matching Christmas songs, yeah. The Christmas songs are really cute. Yes, okay. So next, Koyuki. Oh, Koyuki, my son, my love. I want to adopt this child. He has a crush on Natsuki. And like, so he used to have like longer hair and like wear glasses, and like everyone told him he looked really like girly. Mochiyaka good slow burn, Harumi a painful slow burn. Yeah, exactly of it. But yeah. So Koyuki, everyone told him he like looked like a girl and everything. Like he looked really like feminine. So then, and like he didn't have any confidence in himself. But then like he was like really good friends with Natsuki, and then he developed a crush on her. And they like talk about manga and stuff together a lot. And in the anime, they like go to a HoneyWorks concert together. Like they go to a Sana concert together. But like yeah, he's kind of starts to develop a little bit more self-confidence in him. At some point, and in his song Kokaku Rival Sengen, because he knows that Natsuki likes you, but he also knows that she hasn't confessed to him. So he like tries to take his shot. He goes through like a whole ass makeover. He like cuts his hair. He uses contacts. He looks like that now, like in the picture. And like he becomes really popular after his like makeover. But he and Natsuki are still like really good friends, but like he and Yu end up with this like rivalry because of that, because Yu also knows that he likes Natsuki, and they have like in the anime they have like a whole ass like face off moment, and then Natsuki's like, you guys are both being dicks, and then goes home. And he also has like a really cute friendship with Mochisa, because after he does his like transformation, Mochisa calls him Yuki, which is really cute, and then Koyuki calls him Mochi, and they like eat lunch together sometimes, and like give each other like, Koyuki like gives him like advice occasionally, because Mochisa's like, he admires Koyuki because he was able to change like that, whereas Mochisa didn't have any confidence in himself, and that's really cute, and like I love their dynamics so much. Yeah. I keep forgetting that I was talking about who voiced everyone, and I just kind of stopped doing that. Anyway, if you want to find out the voice actors for all of the people, if there's anyone you don't know about, it's all in my card site that I've pinned in the chat. Anyway, yeah, I keep getting sidetracked by everything else, so like I'm gonna forget about the voice actor part. But yeah. So that's Koyuki. He does forgot. I knew I forgot something. So he was gonna go confess to you saw Mochiyuki ship art? Oh no, you saw Mochiyuki as a ship once. Yeah, no, honestly, me too. Way back when. But yeah. So at the end of Kokaku Rival Sengen, Koyuki was gonna go I think he was gonna go confess to Natsuki. Everyone was gonna go confess on the same day, right? Because Natsuki, he was outside of the classroom when Natsuki confessed to you at the end of Kokaku Yoko Renshu. That's also, so all of these music videos kind of converge in like the same place, because Kokaku Yoko Renshu, Kokaku Rival Sengen both end at that confession, except one perspective is Natsuki Yu going out, the other perspective is Koyuki's broken heart, and he's like really, really sad, and he goes down to the shoe lockers where Hina is waiting. Hina is like there by the shoe lockers waiting for him with a love letter, and it's like she's like holding it behind her. She spent a long time writing it, and she sees that she sees his like broken-hearted expression, and she tries to confess, and she's like, yeah, she tries to confess a lot. And you know what this bitch does? This is the one thing about Koyuki that pissed me off. He like waved away her confession. He was like, oh, you don't need to say that. Or like, he's like, oh, you don't need to make me feel better. And I'm like, and he was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, I know that he knew she was confessing for real. That was like a shitty way to reject her, in my opinion. That's the one thing about Koyuki that annoys me. Her song ends there too. Yeah, I think so. I think Terekakushi Shishinki also kind of ends at that day. Imasuki ni naru also ends at that day. No, Terekakushi Shishinki ends a bit after that day. But yeah, big brain level of shoujo manga. Yeah, 5-head big brain level shoujo manga. That is Haniwa. But yeah, everything kind of connects like that. But that one day is so significant because you have Natsuki confessing to you, Koyuki getting rejected unintentionally, Hina confessing to Koyuki, and getting rejected in a really shitty way. And then the thing is, Kotaro sees all of this happen. And I'm like, oh god. Oh god. So yeah, the triangle story is a time. It's a whole ass time. But yeah, but regardless of that one shitty moment, I do love Koyuki a lot. He was one of my best boys for a long time, so he still stays up there. Even if he did give Hina a shitty reply. I want to punch him in the face for that. Yeah, there's so much. Okay. Next we have Best Girl. We have Best Girl Ryo. She's immediately going up there. So, okay. Here's the thing about Ryo. We know almost nothing about her at all. Because HoneyWorks have not given us any Ryo content outside of like two MVs and a third like solo song. So her focus song, Renai Joju, doesn't have a full MV. It just has like, it's just like an aesthetic. It doesn't have like a story MV. So like the MV is just like her character art and then like 2 scenes from previous music videos that came out. Let her out of the basement, Haniwa, please. Like but like her solo song, which is Renai Joju, that is basically about her feelings for Koyuki. So she apparently has this one-sided crush on Koyuki that she's had for a while. I think she's 1 year younger than Koyuki, so like, and 1 year older than Hina, so she's like in the middle. She's like the one character that's like in between those 2 years. Her first appearance was in Tokyo Winter Session, so she appeared during like the and like basically leapt on Koyuki and started crying. Is Ryo in the basement with me? You know, I think she might be in a different basement. I'm sorry. If she was in this basement, I would let her out. Yeah, so that, like, the first time she appeared, everyone was like, who is this mysterious girl? She looks really cool. And I was like, I like her already, just based on her character design and the fact that she was with Koyuki. Yeah, so what we know about her so far, her brother is a teacher at Sakuragaoka. I forgot the name of the school for a moment. Yeah, her brother's a teacher at Sakuragaoka. His name is Ogino Hiro. And then she plays some kind of sport. She's on like a sports team. I think it's volleyball. I don't remember which sport it was. She's on a sports team. And she's like one of those like she's one of those girls who's like admired by all of the other girls, and she gets confessed to by a lot of girls, and she talks about that in her song. She's like, why is it that all the the people that confess to me are always girls? Yeah, it's like, it's always her female kohais that like confess to her. But she has this crush on Koyuki, but I have no idea how they met. I have no idea what their dynamic is. I have no idea if they've ever interacted before Tokyo Winter Session. They must have, otherwise she wouldn't just like hug him like that. But yeah, I have questions. Haniwa, give me answers. I want to know more, but I love her already, so you know, she seems very very cute. Also, her voice actor is Inoue Marina, who is voicing that 14-year-old child in Paradox Live. Yeah. Right, okay, next we have these two. Sena Midori. Sena Midori are they're very cute. I feel like they have like the most songs out of any couple in the whole series. So they initially met on the train as well. So like they met on the same train that Akari saw Mochita in, and they see each other on the train every Friday, hence their first song, Kinyobi no Ohayo. So they kind of notice each other, but they don't really interact for a good while, until like this one day when it's like raining and Senna gives Midori her umbrella, and that's their first ever interaction, and it's really cute. And then like they like, Senna's a model, Midori's in like a band, and Midori's from Kansai, so he has like a dialect, and he's voiced by Gero, which is like wild. When I first found that out, I was like, holy shit. But yeah, they're both like really adorable. They have like traditional, they're not even slow burn, they're just like stereotypical shoujo manga couple, and I love that. Like I love that a lot. Their dynamic is so cute. Like they start dating I think they start dating first out of all of the couples. I think, no, other than Natsuki Yu. So after Natsuki Yu, I think Sen and Midori start dating. Yeah, all their songs have days of the week. So there's Kinyobi no Ohayo, then there's Nichiyobi no Himitsu, which is their like, so since Senna's like a model, they kind of have to keep this relationship a secret. So when they go on like their date on Sunday, they like have to, Senna has to like wear a mask and everything, but like it's really cute. It's really cute. And then they have Suyobi no Yakusoku, which is set after graduation, I assume. And like Midori's like living his best life with his band, but they're both like so, they both love each other so much. And then they like Senna introduces Midori to her parents, and it's so cute. They did not get married on a Wednesday. We already had a Wednesday video. What haven't we had? We haven't had Thursday. We haven't had a Thursday video. And we haven't had a Tuesday video. We have had a Monday video, but that was a Mona video, not a Senna video. Yeah, we haven't had Kaiobi. We haven't had Mokiobi. Yeah. And we haven't had Doyobi. We haven't had Saturday. I mean, no, we haven't had Saturday. But yeah. They're very cute. I love them a lot. My friend calls them the train couple because they met on a train. And they both go up here as well. This category is gonna have the most people in it because I love too many characters in this goddamn franchise. The part where she like went to his house and was like, look outside the window. Yeah, I love that part. They're both so cute. They're both so cute. If they had like a manga just about those two, I would read the shit out of that. Because they don't have any of that frustrating stuff. They just have like a nice, clean, healthy relationship. And it's so good. It's so good. Okay. Next, we have Akechi sensei. So Akechi is he's like their homeroom teacher at Sakuragaoka. Is he their homeroom teacher? He's a teacher. I forgot what he teaches. I actually forgot what he teaches. But yeah, he's a teacher. His focus song is Inokori Sensei, which is kind of like he has some like conflict with Haruki. Well, not really conflict, but like he had like a strained relationship with Haruki because he was best friends with Haruki's older brother, and he feels like guilty about not being able to save Chiaki. So Haruki's brother Chiaki passed away, and like when they were in high school, and Akechi kind of feels like some guilt and like has like a lot of had like a lot of unresolved feelings surrounding that. Either science, English, or math. Yeah, I knew it was one of those. Maybe all three. But yeah, I think he always has like a lollipop in his mouth. I don't know if he's like trying to quit smoking or if that's just like a random habit he's had forever. But yeah, he's there to like, he's always like there to like give the kids advice and stuff. He's like team dad. He's really good. I like him a lot. His only song has been Inokori Sensei though. We haven't really seen him other than that because he's kind of more of a side character. He's there to like support the kids. So yeah. And then Chiaki, Haruki's brother, so oh god, the Chiaki lore. So we find out in the Bokuten anime, the anime that has a long ass title. I love an all-rounded teacher. But yeah, we find out that Chiaki actually died from, so he had like a weak constitution overall, so he was always in and out of the hospital. And one day he saw a drowning girl who happened to be Mio and like saved her, but then because of that kind of caused his condition to worsen a lot, and then he eventually passed away. And then Haruki kind of has a lot of, Haruki's still like dealing with all of that grief. And when he finds out that Mio was the one who saved him, and when Mio finds out that the person who saved her was Haruki's brother, they kind of have like a whole, it's like a whole angst moment in the anime about that. It's like, oof, it's pain. It's, yeah. Hey, you made it. Yeah, it's real painful. But, you know, they have, God, it's like they just pile on pain and more frustration onto the Haru-Mio couple, but it is what it is. But yeah, then you have like the whole song. You have Kikoemasu ka for Chiaki, where like it's like Haruki, like it's like baby Haruki and like his grief over losing his brother. And that one's sung by Rinu. Baby Haruki is voiced by Rinu, which is, I think, is pretty neat actually. But yeah, it's big angst hours. And then he has, actually there's a song that's about these two, about Akechi and Chiaki, which is called Love Hate Majority, which is basically about like their friendship together. And it's really funny because I think Akechi has always been like the like sullen type, like the leave me alone. And then Chiaki seems to be very outgoing, and it's kind of about how they met and how their friendship was formed, and it's really, really cute. There's no MV for it. I really hope there will be in the future, but as of now there's no MV for it. But it's a really cute song, so I recommend checking it out. Haru-Mio are like the ace you make suffer for no reason. Hey! Bro! I don't deserve this. Okay, so that's all of the first string of characters. So they were all the third years plus, you know, plus teachers. And Dio, who is a second year. But then they all graduate. And then you have, even before graduation, these stories start. So these guys start off as first years. So like from her to her, they're all in the same year. So they start off as first years, and then when the others graduate, they become second years. And so we talked a bit about Hina earlier. So like she had a crush on Koyuki for a while, like a long time, like ever since they were in the same middle school, she had a crush on him. In Terekakushi Shishunki, there's like a photo of Koyuki graduating from middle school, and like Hina's like crying next to him, and like after she gets rejected by Koyuki, she's like looking at that picture and crying, and then Yu finds her and like takes her out for ice cream. Yeah, Hina's character development through the videos is actually really good, I think. So because it starts off with her like her feelings for Koyuki, and how she kind of doesn't really pay attention to Kotaro, but Kotaro's like always there for her, like always with her, and like despite knowing that she has a crush on Koyuki and everything, he like tries to stick by her even though he's really awkward about it. He's like, yeah, he has no tact, but he's doing his best. And then they become second years, and like when Koyuki graduates from high school, you have the video for Senpai, where she like finally learns to let go of her feelings, you know, like the whole Senpai sayonara, and like she lets go and she moves forward with her life, and I think that's a really strong moment for her. Hina based. Honestly, like at first I didn't like Hina too much. I don't know, I didn't really have too many feelings about her, but now I really like her. She grew up a lot, and at the end of Daikirai na Hazudatta, Koyuki like whispers something. Kotaro whispers something into Hina's ear, and she like goes really red. And I think that's when he confessed to her. That is when he like properly confessed to her. And like she's like, holy shit. And yeah, so then they eventually, if you look at the song Erande kurete arigato, which doesn't have a music video yet. I'm hoping maybe in the future. But that's a really, really cute duet song about these two. and basically it talks about their relationship from that point onwards, where like, and like they have like milestones in their relationship, and like it's just really cute how they like develop together, and like they like grew up, like they're like it's like Natsuki and Yu, but different, because Hina didn't always like Kotaro. Like her feelings towards him started to change and like grow, and they kind of, their dynamic has changed a lot since the beginning, and I really like that. I think that's really nice. So yeah, these two, Hina and Kotaro, they go there. You know, after like after they become third years, Kotaro has such a glow up. Like his hair grows out a little bit, like in that image there, that's from the glow up. His hair's like a little bit longer and he looks more ikemen, and I like that a lot. Okay. Next we have my faves. These two are my actual, so she's my actual best girl, and he's my best boy. So I'm putting these two here immediately. So Shibaken. Let's start with Arisa. Let's start with Arisa. So Arisa, twin tails. Ay. Arisa has so Arisa was bullied when she was in middle school. She went to the same middle school as like Kotaro, Shibaken, and Kodai. Kotaro, Shibaken, and Kodai, who is at the bottom there with the camera. They were like a trio of friends in middle school, and they're like still like a group together, and they're really cute. They're really stupid. And twin couple, yeah. So like Hina, Arisa was bullied in middle school, and was like so she saw one of her classmates being bullied and decided to stand up for her, and then ended up being bullied herself. And the victim from that bullying, who is this girl here, Karen, she kind of ended up participating in bullying Arisa herself, because you know, she was scared of being picked on again after the target changed. So Arisa was kind of living with that for a while, and then she saw Senna on the TV, got some more confidence, started tying her hair up in twin tails like Senna does, and that's why she admires Senna a lot. And yeah, she like she grew some more self-confidence. She decided, you know what, fuck this, and like talks back to the bullies and lives her best life. She becomes really good friends with Kotaro, because she was in the same class as him. I think Shibaken may have said something to Kotaro. I can't remember if I'm remembering that correctly, but Shibaken was kind of had his eye on Arisa a little bit, but like didn't really think too much about it at the time. But then he kind of yeah, so she kind of becomes friends with Kotaro, and also through that she becomes friends with Hina too. And they're all kind of like a group of 5, which is really cute. Stairs scene. Yeah. So like, but is she hiragana Arisa or katakana Arisa? Get out of it. Get out. Yeah, he told Kotaro to look out for her. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. So yeah, like from middle school, and this was before he realized he actually liked her. I'm like, oh man, Shibaken. I love Shibaken. He's kind of a hoe at first. Like he's like a huge flirt. He goes out with like different girls every day, but then he meets Arisa. He starts paying more and more attention to her, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I only thinking about this one girl? And it kind of leads to him cutting ties with all of the other girls that he used to like go out with and stuff, and like he like tries to pursue Arisa, but Arisa thinks he's just being like a playboy as usual, and like doesn't take his confession seriously. So like she keeps like rejecting him, but they have like this like cute little bickering relationship for a long time. And then you have Namaiki Honey, and in Namaiki Honey, Arisa kind of starts to accept her feelings a little bit more, and starts to accept his sincerity a little bit more. And they start off like being like proper friends a little bit, and then they like spend more time together. And then she confesses to him on the same stairs that he confessed to her, and it's so cute. I love them so much. These two, these two are probably my actual favorite couple in the entire series. I love them so much. They have like the enemies to lovers dynamic that I'm like, I eat that up. Yeah, their songs are also all really cute. So yeah, that's those two, Shibake and Arisa. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say about them, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, there's something I wanted to add about Shibaken, but I will get to that when we get to Aizo, because Aizo is Shibaken's brother. Yeah, so we'll talk a bit more about them later. But before that, we're gonna move on to Kodai. So there was actually not too much that I knew about Kodai at first, but then they released a couple of character songs for him, and now they have an MV for Renzugoshi no Keshiki. So in that, Kodai, you find out that Kodai had a crush on Natsuki. I don't know why everyone's having a crush on Natsuki. She has like a whole harem at this point. But he had a crush on Natsuki since like middle school. And like, cause he'd like go over to Kotaro's house a lot, cause you know they were like the Sanbaka trio, and like she'd like, you know, Natsuki's like the older sister, like the teasing older sister type who like goes and bothers her brother when his friends are over. So like he saw her a lot, and like he developed a crush on her, but then he knew that she liked Yu. So unlike Koyuki, who was a bit more proactive, he didn't like do anything about it, especially because he was like 2 years younger than her. He just kind of watched on from the sidelines, which is basically what he does a lot of the time. Like his main role in the series so far has just kind of been watching over everyone from the sidelines and like taking pictures. And it's always Shy Boy's crushing on Natsuki. Yeah, it's cause she's like the manic pixie dream girl. Goodbye. But yeah, no, like his feelings are very quiet. He like subdues them and like doesn't really talk about them, doesn't really make them known. So like I don't think anyone ever finds out about that. Yeah, so he kind of lets his unrequited feelings kind of disappear on their own, as like he takes their like picture at graduation and everything, and he's just kind of there, you know. He's like, for a long time before I knew there was any actual lore about him, before his songs came out, I was like, Kodai is just kind of there. But like sometimes that's what you need. You just need someone to just exist, you know. And I love him for that. He just exists. And like he's just vibing, he's just doing his own thing, and he's probably one of the most level-headed characters out of everyone. And like he cares about his friends a lot. And yeah, but here's the fun part. He has a second character song, which is set a year later. He's in his second year of high school. So after the third years have all graduated, he's in his second year of high school, and he started a part-time job at a cafe where this one customer comes in and always orders a caramel macchiato. And he like recognizes her because she becomes a regular, and he sees her in school one day, and he's like, oh my god, she's a kohai. And the song is called Sukina Hito ni Niteru Kohai, something like that. And so like clumsy translation, like the kohai who is like the person I like, or something like that. I don't know how to translate it properly, but like you get the gist of it, right? So she kind of reminds him of Natsuki at first, I think, but then I think he kind of starts to realize they're different, but he grows really fond of her. He starts to like her, and he calls her cute. And I think they have like their relationship kind of starts to, it feels like the relationship is about to begin by the end of that song. And I think that's really cute, and I want to see more. I want to see a full MV of that. And the person, so he goes up here. The person who he's with is this girl. This is Judy. So Judy goes into I forgot what Judy's song is called. It's like kawaii te, it's like something like I want you to call me cute or something like that. But Judy goes to this cafe, sees Kodai, and is like, oh my god, he's not my type at all, but why do I feel like this? And then she finds out he's a senpai at her school, and she's like, holy shit, what is happening? And then she starts to like him. She goes to the cafe regularly, and then they actually talk one day, and he's like, and they're like, he's like, yeah, I've noticed you at school or something. And then it's really cute. It's just really cute. And I want, oh god, they better make MVs for these two, please. Because the end of the Ren's Goshiki no Keshiki MV has a caramel macchiato. And you know, it's coming. I know it's coming. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. So Jiri is going, I don't actually know too much about her other than that yet. So she's going here. She seems like a gyaru, which I enjoy that. But yeah, so that's Jiri Kodai. I'm so invested in the Jiri Kodai relationship already. Even before the Lens Goshiki MV came out, I was listening to the songs on loop, and I like really paid attention to the lyrics for once, and I was like, wait a second, and I just had I went on this huge ass rant in this one Discord server. This one Discord server that most of chat is in, actually. Yeah. So hi Reina, welcome. We're reaching the end of the love series section. But yeah, so Judy goes there because I like her a lot, but I also don't know enough about her for her to become like a favorite. So yeah. Okay, next we have Karen. So Karen is, as I mentioned earlier, Karen is the girl that was bullied before Arisa, and Arisa stuck up for her, and she ended up joining the bullying that happened to Arisa is as a consequence. But the thing is, after they graduated from middle school, she because of that whole incident, it left her with this really big trauma, and she has this guilt, this hidden guilt. Subconscious, that's the word I was looking for. She has this subconscious guilt towards what she did to Arisa, but she also has this kind of trauma of being disliked by people because of the way she got bullied. So when she was in high school, she kind of stopped really giving her own opinions about things. She would just kind of go along with whatever anyone else was doing, and it feels like she was kind of very much going through the motions of everything. So when this one boy from the baseball club confesses to her, she rejects him because she doesn't want any kind of trouble, or something like that. And then she sees Arisa, she sees Arisa and Shibaken one day on the street, and she sees that Arisa's doing well, and she's like, huh. And then I think that does something to her, and then I can't remember, I need to rewatch the Otome Domoyo video. So her focus song is Otome Domoyo. It's been a while since I rewatched that video, but she kind of starts to gain some more confidence in herself. She decides she can't continue being like this. She ties up her hair. You know when an anime girl ties up her hair that she means business. She ties up her hair. She decides, you know what, I'm not having this anymore. And she starts to kind of speak up for herself more and stop giving a shit what people think. And she goes and confesses to the baseball club dude herself, and it's really nice to see her gain some confidence. Yeah, after everything that happened, I feel like it's time to cut her a break. So yeah, she's cute. I like her. I don't know if I like her on the same level as everyone else, so I'm gonna put her down here. She's aight. Then we have, wait, you can go here. You can go here. There you go. Right. Then we have this girl whose name is unknown, but she goes to the same school as Karen. Her music video is Minikui Ikimono. And basically, TLDR, she has a crush on Karen. She draws a lot of gay art. Why is the doggo there? Because Layla's important. Layla's the 6th member of Full Throttle 4. Yeah. But yeah, so this girl whose name we do not know yet. I don't know if we'll find out. Wait, do we know her name? I don't remember. I don't think we do. But she basically has a crush on Karen. And the video is kind of about her kind of coming to terms with these feelings, accepting these feelings. And I think at one point it looks like she kisses Karen, like by the end of the video. And I remember everyone kind of losing their shit at that, because whoa, the first kiss in the Confession Executive series that we see happen is gay. And I think that's really cool. Oh, I see in the third category. It's because I'm not a dog person. Did I say he? Why is she in the third category? It's because I'm not a dog person. I'm sorry. I love Layla, but I'm sorry. But yeah. What was I saying? Right. Yeah, gay. So, like, at this point, Karen is going out with her boyfriend, with like the baseball club dude. So she knows that she doesn't really Reina, please. But yeah, she knows she doesn't really have like a she knows she's not gonna like date her or anything, and like by the end of the video she does show, like, she draws like those two, and like she does support Karen and her like relationship, but that doesn't stop her from having a crush on her. So, you know, Honey were giving us some more gay content, but this time it's unrequited. Maybe one day they'll give her an actual girlfriend. That would be nice. But yeah, she's aight. Okay. How much time have we got? Okay, right. Oh, I've spent so much time on each person. Hang on. Since I'm not doing this on Twitch, there's no hydrate redeem. I have to remember to hydrate by myself. Okay, next we have Lip. Now, Lip comes as a set, except I also have some individual things I want to say about them as well. So, Lip. Lip is like the first idol unit that was introduced in the Idol series. We actually first see, so this is Hiyori. Hiyori becomes their manager. She's from the countryside and she like moves to Tokyo, and she ends up in the same class as Lip, but she doesn't know who they are because she's from the countryside. I'll start with Hiyori actually. Yeah, she doesn't know who they are because she comes from the countryside and doesn't pay attention to like media, which kind of pisses Lip off a lot. Like Aizo is like, what the fuck? He gets really angry. And then she like sees them on like this billboard and goes, eh? Yeah, no, they come as a set. But yeah, no, so Hiyori doesn't recognize them at first, and then she like realizes who they are, and then eventually becomes their manager somehow. And they have like a really cute dynamic where these two are always like bullying her, which I think is pretty cute. They're like I think of them as siblings. I remember when the Romeo music video first came out, everyone thought it was going to be a love triangle, but I feel like they're more like siblings, because I'm pretty sure that Aizo and Yujiro are gonna date. They better date, otherwise I'm going to be angry. But yeah, so Hiyori actually has a crush on this guy, Asuka from Asukana, who is Lip's kohais, and Lip are actually Full Throttle 4's kohais. Yeah, they're all from the same agency, but like, you know, Lip debuted after FT4. Yeah, Hiyori's got an anime coming soon. Coming in April, actually. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, Hiyori is friends, like Hiyori's best friends in school are Juri, who we talked about before, and then this girl, Chisato. Yeah, that's her name, right? Chisato. And yeah, she is basically just trying her best as a manager. In the Romeo Vomit, you actually see that she encounters Yujiro first outside of a police station, and so when she first enters the classroom and she sees him, she's like, that person from the police station, and then Aizo like claps his hand over her mouth to like shut her up. Oh my god, Jinx. No. Ame, she has a point. There's a really gay lip moment in Samishigariya. Like it basically confirms that they're canon. It has to, right? I'll talk about Samishigariya in a second, actually. But yeah, so that's Hiyori. Hiyori is just kind of vibing, living her best life. I like her a lot. She's very cute. And she's doing her best dealing with these two fucking idiots all the time. Yeah. Okay, so that's Hiyori. She's vibing. She's having a good time. She's living her best life. I'm excited to find out more about her because most of the idol series content has been very lip focused, I think, until the recent FT4 stuff. And Mona, we'll get to Mona. But yeah, so lip. Yujiro and Hiyori were actually the first two characters of idol series to appear. They appear at the very, very end of Koiro ni Sake, and it's like oh my god, new characters, the start of a new season, and that signified the start of the idol series. And I didn't realize it was Yujiro and Hiyori for a very long time, but it's those two, and it makes you think, are they gonna ship those two together? They don't. They are not a ship. The ship is these two, Yujiro Aizo. So Yujiro comes from like a kabuki family, but he always got like a lot of abuse thrown at him from his stepdad and stepbrother, who were like, oh, you don't have the talent for this, you can't do this, blah 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 blah. And so he eventually ends up going to an idol audition because he wants to stand on a stage. He doesn't care what stage it is, he just wants to stand on a stage and like perform. Meanwhile, Aizo is kind of sick of his home life because his mum is always like going out with men or like something like that, and then his brother is always going out with like other women and is kind of a hoe. God damn it, Shibaken, look what you've done to your brother. He doesn't trust you. Shibaken really cares about Aizo though. Like, he supports him so much as like an idol, and like watching the Lip movie, like, oh, he's such a supportive brother. I love him. But like Aizo is just kind of a bit of a brat. He's in that phase of his life, he's like 14, 15 when they first debut. So MakKoeda is a host. Oh, is it hostess? Right. That makes sense. Yeah, so he's kind of sick of his home life and like his mom's like never home, so these two kind of have to take care of each other. And like that kind of causes him to become really like, he's kind of an edgelord, not gonna lie. But then he goes to this audition because he wants to, basically I think he just wants people to pay attention to him because he's been so neglected his whole life. So yeah, so he goes to this audition, they both pass, but like they both meet each other at the audition and immediately hate each other. It's so funny. They just immediately do not get along. And then they find out that they both passed, but they're not getting solo debuts. They're gonna be a unit. And they both were like, "You're kidding, right?" And they were not happy with that. But because they both have this unwavering determination, they're like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna suck it up and do this. But then they have these forms that they need to sign. And Yujiro, it was really hard for Yujiro to get them signed because his stepdad's kind of a bitch. But then they eventually, after a lot of angst and a lot of convincing from his mom and everything, his stepdad finally signs them for him, and he's good to go. And then Aizo's mum, I think Aizo's mum, it was actually not too hard for Aizo's mum to sign it. I think Aizo got his mom to sign it while she was drunk. Yeah, so that happened. And then these two have like this really low opinion of each other, but Yujiro one day sees Aizo kind of have to take care of his like really drunk mom and like take her home, and then Aizo sees Yujiro have to like beg his dad, like lower his head to his dad in the rain to sign this form, and like I'm like, oh man. And those two kind of start to open their hearts to each other a little bit because they kind of start to feel for each other. They're like, oh, maybe this guy's not so bad, this guy also has like a lot of shit to deal with. And then yeah, their relationship kind of slowly, like they don't get along for a while, but you can tell that they slowly start to trust each other. And now even if they do still bicker a lot, you can tell that they care about each other like a lot. Especially if you think of so in Samishigaria, there's a moment where there's this one line where it's like there's an aizo line, which is ai wo shiru, like I came to know love. And that line shows Aizo together with Yujiro. So I'm like, if that's not canon, then I don't know what is. Hiyori's gay dads, that is what they are. they pick on, like when they find out that Hiyori has a crush on someone, they immediately help her to try and like give her a makeover, pick out her clothes and everything. And then they find out that her crush is on their senpai, not their senpai, that crush is on their kohai. And they're like, nope, backtrack, abort mission, goodbye. But yeah, I love Lip Lip. Like they have, I did think that they were getting a bit too much content at one point, because you know HoneyWorks was just pumping out Lip Lip music videos, but I like them. They're good. Aizo is one of my best boys, of course, especially being Shibaken's brother. And I like Yujiro a lot, but he's not in fave status. But he's a good bitch boy. You know, there's this one moment in one of Mona's videos, I think it's Watashi Idol Sengen, where she walks past Lip Lip right after her failed concert. Like she has like a bad moment on stage, and she walks past Lip Lip, and Yujiro just gives her the stinkiest glare. He's like, that's not the right hotkey. He's like this. No, he's not. Wait. He's like this. He just walks past her like this. And I'm like, bro, Yujiro, who got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? Turns out he was just tired. He wasn't even angry, he was just tired. Oh, Yujiro. Like for the longest time, I thought he was like really pissed off at her or something. No, he was just tired. But yeah. So yeah, Mona is an idol as well. She is Senna's little sister. She kind of has a bit of a strained relationship with Senna at first, because she always feels like, I think she felt like Senna was always out of reach because of how successful she was as a model. And like Mona's been trying really hard as an idol, but like she's been struggling a lot with she got like a lot of hate and things like that, and like her first performance kind of didn't go too well, because like if you look at Watashi Idol Sengen, it kind of fell flat a little bit. But then she kind of has this determination to keep going. She doesn't give up, and she's like, she tries so hard. She works so hard, yo. She works so hard for her dream. And like every Mona song is really, really good. Like she also has a lot of content now. She has like a whole album out too. That's what it was. He was just tired. But yeah, Mona kind of has overcome a lot of hurdles, and she's become really popular. She's become like a really big popular idol now. So yeah, she's working hard for her dream, and her relationship with her sister has improved a lot. Those two are really close now. And when Senna introduced Midori to her family, Mona was there in the corner just kind of pouting, because he was like, can't believe you're taking my sister away from me, bitch. Yeah, so Mona goes here. And then on the topic of Mona, we're gonna do Kobayashi next. So Kobayashi is a Mona oshi. He's her fan. He kind of went to a live one day just on a whim out of nowhere, and he wasn't really into anything, and then suddenly he sees Mona. The moment he sees her, he's like completely like captured by her, and he becomes like a hardcore oshi, and like goes to all her lives, and like is like her number one fan, her biggest supporter, and it's really, really cute. So yeah, his song is Getsuyobi no Yutsu. So all of the songs named after days of the week have something to do with the Narumi family. But yeah, he doesn't have like a voice actor, but his song is sung by Amatsuki, so that's cool. But yeah, he's going here because he's actually not that relevant, but he's aight. He is aight. Alright. Okay. Next we have, this is Minami the cat boy. So the first video that Minami ever appeared in was like a collaboration with Lip Lip, which was Chisana Lion, and that was basically like Minami was like a cat who turned into a human and like fell in love with this girl, and then like, but that whole kind of scenario was actually an in-universe music video. So like, yeah, it's not like in-universe canon, it's like an in-universe fiction, basically, because Minami also works in the entertainment industry, so like he worked together with Lip Lip to make that video. Yeah, and then, but he's actually like he does like social media. He's like a social media influencer, and he has like a channel together with this girl Nakuru, who he has a crush on. Except here's the catch: Nakuru has a boyfriend, but Nakuru's boyfriend is abusive, and she has like bruises and stuff that we like see in 1% no Koibito, where he was, yeah, but like Minami doesn't really have the confidence to kind of do any, like he doesn't know what he can do. I don't even know if he's aware of the relationship, but yeah, so he and Nakuru have like, they like make content together, and he has this one-sided thing for her. But on his newest song, there's a song on the Flying Songs album called Kareshi no Shikaku, where I think that's where he kind of helps her get out of that abusive relationship, which please let her out. God, it's oh man, 1% no Koibito's music video is pain. It's painful. But yeah, I just want Minami to be happy. He's a very soft boy. So I like Minami a lot. But Nakuru, I don't actually know much about her other than the fact that she seems very happy, very bubbly, but she's in like she kind of masks being in like that abusive relationship with that. But yeah, I'm gonna put her here. She's 8. Hello, welcome. Okay, that's Nakuru. She's in the music video she first appears in Bay Love. Yeah, it's a cute video. That video is basically just about those two kind of making a YouTube, that video is another like fiction video, like it's them making content for social media. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. We have Asukana. So this is Kanata. This is Asuka. So these two are like childhood friends who audition as idols together. They were at the same audition that Lip Lip were actually. They just kind of debut afterwards. They actually started out as VTube. They have like their own like VTuber channel. And they were like a VTuber project that HoneyWorks started I think a year or two ago. And they have like a few songs out, but then they stopped their showroom project. So I don't actually know what activities they're going to be doing going forwards, but I'd like to think that it's not the end. But these two, I think they live together. They're so domestic. It's so gay. And we love to see that. But other than that, there's actually not that much that I know about them, because they haven't had much like lore, and I haven't really watched any of their streams. I just know about them from their music videos and the Lip Lip movie. But they seem very, very cute. So they're both going in this category. Yeah. Okay, next we have Chizuru and Chutan, right? So let's start with Chizuru. So a lot of people, including me, think that these two are actually the same person, but nothing's been confirmed yet, so I put them as two separate people for now. But I am like 99.999999% sure that they're the same person. Yeah. So Asuka, the blonde one, he's the one that Hiyori likes. He works at a bookshop, He has like a part-time job at a bookshop, and that's where Hiyori first saw him and like got a crush on him. And then actually after, that was in Hiroin Tarumono, is when like you see Lip Lip be like, give her like this whole makeover. She goes to meet him to confess, but then they see that it's Asuka, and they're like, oh no, and they like grab her and take her back. But after that, apparently what I heard was in the light novel, Asuka and Hiyori kind of go off to the side together, and like he like politely like, she confesses and he like rejects her. They have like a nice conversation. But if you look in one of Mona's videos, yeah, I think it's, wait, which one is it? Is it Fansa? I think it might be Fansa. Is either Fansa or yeah, I don't think it's Idol Sengen. It might be Fansa, where you see like in the background on the TV there's like a scandal news report about I think and it looks like a picture of Asuka and Hiyori together, and I think that was the scene when he was rejecting her. So I don't know anything about the fallout from that, but I am kind of I'm wondering if they might show it in the anime. I wouldn't be surprised if they showed it in the anime. I want to see it. I want to see what happens. But yeah, so moving on to Chizuru, who is another one of Hiyori's friends from school. She is, okay, so from what we know from what is it, Hiroin, oh no, this was Hiroin Tarumono. The one that I was talking about just now was Hiroin Ikuse Keikaku. Yeah, but yeah, so in Hiroin Tarumono, it happens a bit after, maybe it's Fansa? Yeah, I think it was Fansa. But yeah, so in Hiroin Tarumono, it's after Hiyori becomes Lip Lip's manager. And Chizuru kind of, so you kind of, oh my god. Chizuru is a Lip Lip fan, and we know this because you can see her in the audience in the background in quite a few Lip Lip videos, and in the Romeo Vomic there's like a panel of her, she's there like watching them. That sounds really menacing, but yeah, she's a Lip Lip fan, and she I think she gets kind of jealous of Hiyori being around Lip Lip. She's like one of those, because you kind of find out in the MV that she has all these pictures of Lip Lip with Hiyori, but she's like scribbled out Hiyori's face like in a really menacing way, and then those two kind of get into like this whole fight, like pulling hair, like slapping each other, and then Judy comes along and is like, yo guys, stop being stupid. And they kind of like make up begrudgingly, and they have like, I think their friendship kind of renews itself. They kind of work through their issues. So yeah, that's all we know about Chizuru so far. But she's aight. And then we have Chutan. Chutan is a maid at a maid cafe. That's her maid name. I think that it's Chizuru's maid name, because Chutan's whole song is about working, like doing her part-time job at this maid cafe to get money to spend on her oshis. Her oshis are Lip Lip. So she's like a Lip Lip super fan, just like Chizuru. She has the same hair color, the same eye colors as Chizuru. So I'm pretty sure that they're the same person. So yeah, that's the only song she has so far though. But like, Chizuru working at a maid cafe is kind of a wild concept. I did not see that coming at all, just looking at her initial face. But yeah, she spends all of her money on Lip Lip. She's like one of the, that's the word I was looking for. She's a gachikoi. She's a Lip Lip gachikoi. Yeah. Okay. Now, before we get to the extras, the random extras, we're gonna do these two. So these two are Senna's parents, Senna and Mona's parents. And they first appeared in the song Mr. Darling. And at first you're like, oh, this is a really cute song. And then at the end you find out that they're the parents because you see them with their kids. And they have they appear in a few other songs. Like you have Xiaose, which is kind of about the dad and like his old family and his new family, like his family when he was a child and then his family now, and it's really cute and it's really soft. And their family is they're just the whole Narumi family is just very, very, very cute. And I think Sena and Midori's relationship kind of reflects on that as well. You covered both their songs. Yeah, I mixed one of them for you. But yeah, they're just very cute, very wholesome couple. And actually there's not much else to say for them other than that. Like they're just like they're like really, really cute, really, really good parents as well. So they both go in here. Yay. Okay. Next we have this guy whose name, okay, these three characters, I don't know any of their names. I don't know if they have names. So yeah. But this guy, he's from the MV for Gamashara. He is from the track and field club that Hiyori was in middle school. So he's from the town that Hiyori's originally from before she moved to Tokyo. And basically the MV is just like it's like a sports anime training arc. He's a competitive runner, but then he has like a slump or something, I think, and then he has his whole like training arc and like gains more confidence and all that jazz that you get in like a sports anime type of deal. So yeah, that's kind of all I know about him. So he's going in neutral. I don't really have any specific feelings about him either way. Some of the lyrics from Shiawase are also in Mona's number 1. Oh yeah. I remember noticing that before. I think that's really cute. Okay, next we have this girl. She's from Nostalgic Rainfall. Now, Nostalgic Rainfall is fun. So she has a crush on oh shit. She has a crush on Ryo's older brother Hiro, who was a teacher when she was a student. Like he came into Sakuragaoka as like a student teacher when she was a student, and then she develops a crush on him, and then she becomes a teacher and goes back to Sakuragaoka to teach. And like she's still like she's had a crush on him like this whole time. And but she sees him together with Ryo, like walking together with Ryo, and she misunderstands their relationship, right? But then one day when she's like walking through the school, she hears someone call Ryo like Ogino senpai or something, and then she realizes and she's like, oh shit, they're siblings. And she feels like such a dumbass. It's like the first time I watched the video I found that hilarious. But yeah, she's just very cute. She has this crush, but she's like doing her best as a teacher and everything, and it's just kind of nice. So she goes here. And then the last one, she is the manager girl from Kessen Spirit, which again is like another sports themed MV, and it kind of the video kind of shows like a bunch of different sports clubs, and like you see like Kotaro with the football club, and everything like that. But like, and like she's the manager of the volleyball club, and it's kind of about her like, well, it's kind of about her being the manager of the volleyball club and like supporting the members and everything and just being like ganbare. But about her personally, there's not really much that was shown, so she's also going in here because there's not much to say about her really. And hey, we did it. I sped through that. You say I sped through that, but like this, it's been a good like 2 hours. But yeah, so that is what my tier list looks like. I knew there'd be a lot in the first two, especially in this one. Like Yeah. I'm trying to think of if there's anything I wanted to talk about that I didn't talk about. and I don't know. I think I've mentioned all of the lore that I wanted to mention, but you know, if there's 2 hours for a bunch of characters, yeah. Like, if there's anything that I missed, it'll probably most likely be on my card site, which is pinned in the chat. So check that out if you haven't, or if you're ever looking for like a specific song or like a specific couple and their story, I have like a navigation page on there now, so you can just go straight to that couple. Dual rights, please give us dual rights, HoneyWorks. we need to be fed. We need to be fed that good video content. Yeah. You know, I do just want to have like an event one day where I just go through every single HoneyWorks MV, anime, movie, everything, Vomit, everything. But I can't do that on stream. I'll have to do that on like Discord or something. But maybe we can have like a HoneyWorks day in my server. That'll be fun. This is gonna pull me into the HoneyWorks hole, isn't it? Dude, I hope so. Please. Join me in this pit. I've been stuck here for 5 years. Not even 5 years. I've been stuck here for like 7 years at this point. It's a nice pit to be in though. There's just always so much content. And like now that Tokyo Spring Session came out and that all of the original characters are all like married and like living and like settled down, apparently they're gonna like start doing stuff with the new generation, and I'm like, yo, that's kind of hype. We're gonna get like a whole new generation of characters. It's gonna be like fucking Boruto, but HoneyWorks. So that's fun. One of us. Yeah. Wait, let me switch my screen now since we're done with the tier list. Wait, let me export this tier list. Save. Download. Download. Why can't I download? Do I have to like... Oh, there we go. Save. HoneyWorks tier list. There we go. Yeah. I can't believe... Look, I was trying to think of something that had like a new generation, and that was the first thing I thought of. I'm sorry. I also can't believe I just compared HoneyWorks to Boruto. Okay, wait, let me switch my screen. Hey. Is Haruki gonna get the standard anime dad haircut now? Oh my god. That'd be funny. Okay, wait, I can close that. Yay, okay. Yeah, this is Mordred. But yes, god, that was fun though. That was fun. I do always enjoy having any opportunity to just kind of go off about my HoneyWorks knowledge and just talk about my kids like that. Yeah, that was a good time. Wait, let me bring up the chart in the background. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Ah, where should I put this? There you go. There you go. Like nya. Hypothetically, where to start? Well, my friend, thank you for asking. If you look in the chat, if you look at what's pinned in the chat right now, you will see that there is a link to a card site that I have spent hours upon hours slaving away at making. So if you open that site, go to navigation, right? You go to the navigation page, and then you click on, you can start with the character information. So I have character information about like each side of the series, the love series, the idol series, and then I have like a relationship chart that's a bit outdated now. I need to maybe make a new one or get someone to make a new one because I can't, there's so much going on. And then after you go through the characters, I have all the songs, so you can start with the love series and then just scroll through and then just click on the next page and just keep clicking next until you get through everything. There is a lot, so it might take a while to get through it all, but I promise you it is worth it. I also have like links to the English subbed versions of ones that I could find subs to in there as well if you want to use those. So yeah, welcome to the HoneyWorks cult. I love getting more people into HoneyWorks. This is my favorite pastime. Hey, this is the best use of your free time. I promise. Would I lie to you? No. Wait. There we go. But yeah. Man, that was a productive 2 hours for me. You know, I'm surprised that I managed to make it fit into 2 hours. Welcome to the HoneyWorks pit. It's funny because I'm also the only right now I think I'm the only admin in the HoneyWorks Discord server that is active. Like I'm the only one that posts updates in there, but this is fine. I'm doing my duty. I'm like the unofficial HoneyWorks spokesperson. Welcome to the HoneyWorks hall. We have cake. We do. We have Kumamadu cake. Kumamadu Panmi. Oh my god, I want a Panmi cake. That would be really cute. Maybe I should try playing HoneyWorks again at some point, but I don't know. I couldn't get used to the UI of like the rhythm game part, so I just kind of stopped. But you know, it is what it is. If they ever have an event with Kodai and Judy, then I might re-download it, but for now, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah. We're at the sidelines supporting you. Raina, please. The no acceleration. Wait, what no acceleration? Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Huh. Anyway. I think this is probably a good place to end for today, especially because I have a watch party that I should be starting right now in my Discord server. It's anime watch party night. It's Wednesday, my dudes. You got bored with it? Oh, HoneyWorks? Ah. Yeah. Yeah, the no acceleration was yeah, it felt really hard to get some of the timing down, which is like, and I prefer I'm too used to Project Sekai's UI at this point. So yeah, it is what it is. This is fine. Anyway, but yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today while I just kind of rambled on and on and on about my kids. It was a good time. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys also maybe enjoyed my ramblings a little bit. Maybe. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. which will be Friday on Twitch for Ace Attorney as usual. Hell yeah. All right, I will end things there now. Okay, bye.